Most companies are overmanaged and underled. Let's be straightforward. If you spend your day policing clock-ins, hovering over spreadsheets, and checking every email CC'd to you, you are not leading. You're a glorified babysitter. And in this current tenuous economic environment, babysitters are the first to be let go when sales drop and budgets get tight. I've spent 29 years in the CEO chair, and I've seen $100 million firms fall apart, not because their product was bad, but because the CEO was too busy managing the mailroom instead of leading the strategy. If your growth has plateaued, it may not be a market problem. It very well could be a manager trap problem. Today, I'm going to show you how to break that trap and reclaim your role as a visionary. Why do we fall into the manager trap? It's simple. Managing feels safe. It's measurable. You can check a box and feel like you did something. Leadership is uncomfortable. It's visionary. It's about the unknown. I remember a client of mine, a leader at a multi-million-dollar firm. The guy was working 60 to 80 hours a week. He knew every line of code, every customer complaint, and every lunch order. He was exhausted, and his revenue hadn't moved in 2 years. I told him, "You aren't running a company, you're running a treadmill." He didn't trust his people, and he was terrified that if he stopped managing, everything would fall apart. That fear is exactly what keeps you small. Realize that your team doesn't need a boss, they need a destination. Here's the framework I used to scale my organizations and what I teach my clients. Shift number 1, control versus empowerment. If you have to approve every expense over $500, you've failed as a leader. You haven't built a team, you've built a group of dependents. You need to set guardrails, not gears. Define the outcome, set the budget, and get out of the car. If they crash, that's a coaching moment. If you drive for them, they never learn to steer. Shift number 2 is context over control. A manager tells people how to do their jobs. A leader tells them why their goal matters, their purpose. When people understand the why, they find better ways to get there than you ever could. This is how you unlock innovation. Provide the mission context and let their expertise do the rest. Shift number 3 is the mirror test. When a project fails, a manager looks at the spreadsheets and emails to find who to blame. A leader looks in the mirror. They ask, did I give them the resources? Did I clarify the vision? Did I hire the right person? Authority starts with taking 100% of the responsibility while giving the team 100% of the credit. What happens if you don't make this shift? You burn out. Your personal relationships suffer. Your health gets worse and your energy level drops. But more importantly for your business, your A players, your best people will leave. Top talent doesn't stay for managers. They stay for leaders who give them room to breathe and grow. If you stay in the manager trap, you'll eventually be left with a team of C players who can't tie their own shoes without your permission. Is that the legacy you want to build? I work with leaders and founders who are ready to step into true authority and scale their impact. This isn't about productivity hacks. It's about organizational transformation. If you're tired of managing drama, chasing accountability, and carrying the weight of a low-energy team, it's time for a better way. I help leaders and organizations build stronger teams, healthier cultures, and real momentum. Together, we'll identify where your current structure is falling short and what it will take to move from a stagnant, conflict-filled environment to a high-performing, purpose-driven organization. I speak and train frequently on leadership, teamwork and culture, influence and persuasion, and AI and the future of work. Now is the time for action. Click the link below, schedule a call, and let's explore how to move you forward.